What is up, everyone? I'm back with another Unordinary review. But firstly, Merry Christmas to all and have a Happy New Year's. Please be safe and keep reading webtoons. Now, I want to talk about Unordinary because, of course, a new chapter came out, and it's probably one of the most powerful chapters of the new season to date because it really brings the development of one character, Blake. Let's talk about him. So in this chapter, Blake is basically going to stay with Ethan because, of course, would you want to stay with this really sick madman whatsoever? But so he gets his stuff, and upon going to Ethan, he is defeated and he's just feeling really bad about himself. And why was actually the most powerful part to me. And it takes a lot when a human being is unable to do anything. Blake is supposed to be the second strongest male in the entire school. He is a royal at that. After Arlo were to graduate, Blake would have took his place. But to realize that he is unable to protect anyone, especially from that of John, it just really hurts someone's pride down the way. It's a man thing. And it's just really good to see that out of Blake, that he's just more than a hothead, that he actually just is someone of that level of pride, which again, it takes a lot when you realize that you are just unable to change the situation no matter what you do or how you do it, because the person that is you're facing is stronger than you in every step of the way. And it builds a lot of resentment and a lot of hatred within Blake's heart that this madman is so powerful that he can't do nothing. And while he rampages in the school, he is unable to do anything because he is unable to stop him. No one can stop him because he is that powerful. And that brings a lot. And he wants to become stronger. Now, I feel like this is also foreshadowing something too, that Blake might be in leagues with Amber or whatnot. Because the only way for Blake to get really that strong is if he gets the drug that was introduced in season 1 of Unordinary. And I'll always bring this back because this was definitely a key plot towards future events to come, where when Remy and Blake went to the ghost town and they swore that dude's ability was amplified, they found out that there was actually a drug that Amber has been using to really genetically modify other people's powers to unbelievable heights. So this might actually happen to Blake, especially how his pride has been cut down from the fact of John's tyranny and John's rage. So I'm really excited to see what's going on, but definitely Blake's character development was indeed something to see and something to behold, because again, it just takes a lot, and it's just so much that his pride is torn down. He has been torn down. You know, the people around him have hurt, especially the person he wanted to protect the most, which was Remy. And he sat there and he did nothing as he got pretty brutally beaten badly and sent to the hospital. Now, I disagree with what Easton said about how they angered him in a way, because I really feel even if they angered him, and I will always say this too, it gives really him no freaking excuse to just send people to the hospital just because you freaking feel like it. Like, John is just unstable and John is just out of control, which was another key plot point that was revealed as well, was that John might be mentally ill. And it was this scene, which I'm going to show right now, that actually confirmed it, because Blake says, I think there's something more to John, because the way he acts is not normal, which of course is very true. It's just not normal. John is a very terrible person right now in this arc. And that was more introduced to us when Blake says, when he looked at John, there was no remorse in his eyes. There was just nothing. It's just cold blackness, which is also, I would say it's cool to an extent, but it's more scary than it is cool, because he really has no remorse for really almost killing people and beating people to a bloody pulp. Kind of scary if I do say so myself, not even going to lie. But what is my point of this entire spiel? Blake's pride has been cut, and it may lead to future events in which him joining Amber in the future. And John is still an utter completely crazy madman that has sparked the ignition level of revolution in which even probably he doesn't even realize for himself. But basically, everyone is back from the hospital. They have all properly recovered, and now they have something new that they must tackle, which is the fake jokers that are walking around, which I still think has something to do with Amber, but we're definitely going to see in the next episode because one of them did attack Serafina, and Serafina again has no powers, so this will be very interesting how she fares against her own. But I do think they're a part of Amber, because I think another theory that we can have is that John was sent by Amber and brainwashed to spark ignition, in which Amber can use to basically destroy the hierarchy of superheroes by whole. What do I mean by that? So basically, John creates chaos, Amber feeds on chaos. The whole spill, bam, that's all what it is. And it would make sense because that's basically what John has done. John being the Joker, they can use that as to make everyone think that it's just a bunch of kids going around being the Joker, but in reality, it's Amber's way to kill superpowered human beings. And they probably have something against Serafina too, because Serafina is so broken. All in all, this was a pretty good episode. It really touched the heartstrings. Seeing both Serafina and Blake share the same feeling of powerlessness and helplessness, and there is no hope, all because of the actions of John. You really see a lot of character development, and you see a lot of anger, you see a lot of fury in these two, because they look to John for everything. Well, moreover, Serafina, and for the fact that everything that she looked at to John is a lie, is very heart-wrenching rather less. With Blake, it's the fact that he was set to be the new king. He's basically the strongest person in the school, when he really couldn't even protect Remy from the fate of John, or he couldn't even protect himself. And it really hurts him a lot because he is unable to protect those that he really cares about, which again ultimately pushed my opinion that he will join Amber, and that it's just going to add a new layer to more of this amazing webtoon that we already see. I'm definitely just interested in seeing how Serafina and the Joker fare off. I want to know if the Joker will actually be revealed. Again, it's just a lot of good stuff. Uru has definitely been fire with these amazing chapters. Every chapter has been a page turner at best. So if you haven't been reading it, you definitely should just read it at this point because it is so good. And that is my review of Unordinary, episode 160, season 2. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, but more importantly, leave a like and subscribe to your favorite content creators because it helps them out a lot. With that being said, I thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.